Welcome to Kuya Everywhere Eventually. We're going to cover a lot of different topics on this journey. The important thing is that you showed up. So come along and don't forget to like and subscribe. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If you've got a chance to take a look at the intro, we're going to cover a lot of topics on my channel. This is my first official video. There's a lot of things that I want to get out to you guys. There's a lot of information. We're talking health, finances, travel. Everybody loves to travel. Again, this is just my perspective on life. And, I wonder what made me create a YouTube channel. And to be honest, how do I get information out to people? That was a big thing. I don't have time to go speak at symposiums and give, my perspective on things and the way that I see life. So here's the best way that I can do it. First and foremost, we're going to talk about health. Health is definitely key to life. In 2021, April of 2021, I had to have some open heart surgery. And this is going to be the first journey and probably one of the biggest journeys. I was 43 years old. I went to the doctor, just my family doctor, and did a checkup. In a routine checkup, he could hear something that sounded a little strange. He says, "Hey, I want you to go get this test done." I'm like, what do you mean, get this test done? Just go get the test done. Don't worry about it. So I go get the test done. Come back and, I get a phone call from him, and he's just a great guy. I love the guy like a brother. And he says, "Hey, bud," he goes, "I hate to tell you this, but you're going to have a little bit of heart surgery." What the hell are you talking about? First of all, there's no such thing as a little bit of heart surgery, right? So what happens? Panic, right? We all panic, at least for me. 43 years old, never thought anything was wrong with me. And next thing you know, I'm like, am I going to die? Well, no. Here we are. It's February 2026, and I am still here. But, I've done a ton of research. So much research prior to open heart surgery of what to expect. And there's just not a lot out there. You don't get a lot of true raw stories of what to truly expect when you have to have open heart surgery. And for me, that's something that I needed to share. I needed to share that because I want the information out there. We're talking from the very beginning, the fear, the panic, how to overcome that, questions to ask. There's so much information to tell you, and I don't want to break this up or continue this out into a 45-minute, 1-hour video, so we're going to do it in segments. But I did want to share the story that, yes, I had open heart surgery, and I'm still here. Everybody has good days. Everybody's had bad days. But the one thing with surgery, medicine, it's a science. Nothing is guaranteed. So as we continue on and I tell a little bit of my story, take some of these things into consideration. I am not a medical doctor. I am not a surgeon. I'm not giving any type of, health advice. I'm just telling you from a patient's perspective of what to expect and what I went through, and to let you know that you are not alone. And I'm going to give you as much information so that way if you or a loved one or a friend, buddy, coworker, you can get this information to them. That's the key to this channel is information and perspective. Perspective is huge, especially coming from somebody that has been through it. Like I said, I did a lot of research, a lot of YouTube, watched a lot of YouTube, but none of it really told me what to expect from day one of finding out I had to have surgery, walking into the hospital, having the surgery, waking up from the surgery, rehabilitation. There's a lot more to it than what people realize. And, I'm very blessed to share some of this information with you guys. And that's what we're going to do. But for now, I got to go. I'm out. please don't forget to like, share, and definitely subscribe to the channel. That's the only way you're going to get notifications of my next video that we're going to start talking about what happened with me and where it travels onto. Again, like, share, subscribe. Thanks, and talk to you soon.